Hello everyone, welcome back to another video of mine where I'll be talking about how to make a sundress. It's very easy to make a sundress. Take it from me because I do a lot of them. Okay, you can see over there I make a lot of stuff and pretty much I'm in the garage area. So I want you to see some of the dresses hanging over there. I make them, okay? And they're long sundresses and I just want you guys to see how I did them, okay? There are some is hanging on the hangers and my model name is Trinity. Yes, she have a name and she's rocking my latest sundress, okay? Now, right now I'm about to make, it's hot in the garage, so if you see me kind of, feeling or looking uncomfortable, it's hot up in here, even though I have two fans in the garage, okay? Before I dive right into the video, I'll let you know all the tools and supplies you'll need for this artwork, okay, for this sundress. So first of all, you need fabric. Buy the fabric that can stretch, because when you go to the beach or go somewhere where you have to pull your dress over, pull your dress on, you don't want to have time to tie, zip. You can tying is good, but you don't want to have time, you're not going to have time to zip dresses up, okay, neither to button down or up. So my advice to you, when you're buying fabric to make this sundress that I'm about to show you how to make, you will need stretch fabric in order to get a well finished look, okay? So on the table here, you see me. Like I said, I'm in the garage, okay? And you're gonna see me on the table. This is my cutting board, okay? You're gonna need a pair of scissors. You should have a scissors if you know you are about to sew whatever. Scissors is a must, and this is mine. You're gonna need some pins, okay? I know the lighting is not the best up in here either, okay? All right, so you need pins. This is my roll of paper I use to cut my pattern off of. And the reason why it's important for you to cut patterns is that you will need to exercise the bust, the waist, the length, the measurement, everything on the pattern first, and circle it, cut it out before you attempt to put it on the fabric or cut your fabric for that matter, okay? Over there, you might see a lot of braids hanging. Yeah, I braid my daughter here and my hair sometimes. So, and if a friend asks me to braid here, I might do it, depending how I'm feeling. Yes, so here, I have pattern here ready for my dress, okay? My sundress. So here, you could see, all right? This is the full length of the pattern. I already traced it on it, but I have not cut anything out yet, okay? So first thing first, normally I don't use the same scissors I used to cut the fabric to cut my pattern. So I would cut the pattern out, okay? And you're going across the hip and down. It's long sundresses. If you want to make it short, you can go ahead and make it short, but I make these very long. Okay, so see, this is my pattern, okay? This is the hip area, the bust, and the neckline, okay? The neckline. So it will be like this. Yeah, my table can move. I make sure I put wheels on them so they can move out my way. But anyway, so this is just half of the dress. So pretending that you fold the fabric, you're folding the fabric in two before you even attempt to cut, this would be half of the dress, okay? And here is the neckline. See, the bust, the waist, and the hip. Okay, this is my size, which is large. And if you're making stretch fabric, this can also go here as extra large because the fabric does move. All right, so here I am. I'm moving these out my way for now, the tracer, and I'm moving my pins out my way, all right? So I'm gonna put them right here on my chair where I'm sitting down for the purpose of this video. And then I'm gonna put my pattern that I already make All right, so easy to make a sundress. Very easy, I tell you that much. Okay, so here I am folding my fabric into, and see if this fabric does stretch. So you gotta dictate which side stretches more. You have one side that stretches very much and one side that does not stretch at all. This doesn't stretch much and this stretch a lot. So you're gonna find the side that stretch and turn it up. Okay. Open up your fabric, bring it over like you're trying to fold it in two halves. Okay. I think I want some more of the air, the fan on me. Okay. So this is a hanger that I bought to, what you call it, put stuff on, t-shirts on. Okay, so here I'm back again. And you open up the fabric, fold it in two halves. Okay. Fold it in two halves. Yes, I want to make an extra large in this. So when you fold the fabric in two halves, you're gonna have to fold it in two halves again. All right. You gotta make sure you line up your fabric pretty much, or else you won't get a good cut. That's exactly what I'll be doing right now. Oh, I know, I need you now. Okay, your fabric cannot have any wrinkles, any creases. If they have any form of pattern, you got to make sure your pattern is equally lined up. But these have some curves and grooves in it and streaks in it, and I have to make sure that it's lined up. All right, here I am again. I'm lining up my grooves pretty much. Okay. If you don't want to have this wrinkle thing going on, okay, it makes sense to cut the selvage off. This is the part is called the selvage, which you're not going to use unless you want to use it for something. Make the strap, the string that you may want for your draw through. You got to cut this off because that will hinder your fabric from being leveled the right way. So you got to cut that off. Okay. All right. So I'm cutting from the bottom and up because it will prevent your fabric from folding the right way. So your job is to cut off all the selvage, meaning the edge that you're not going to use. But as I said before, you could still use the edge to make something like the string to draw through your dress or whatever. All right, so I'm lining up the fabric the right way right now. So remember, you fold the fabric in two and you fold the fabric in two again. Because when you fold it one time, you're only getting half of that dress. Okay, and you have to make a full dress, so you're gonna have to do another fold. And there's many ways you can make a dress without folding the fabric in two and then in two half again. Now you're gonna line up the edges properly, and that's exactly what I'm doing right now. I'm shaping off the edge that I don't need. You cut that off first, okay? Then what you do now, you place your pattern, place the straight side in. Remember, this is half of your dress. Okay, sorry, not half, this is quarter of your dress because you gotta fold and fold again. So you're gonna place the straight side of the part that you fold on the fabric. See, they fold it in two, you're gonna put the straight part in the middle, then you line it up, okay? The part that have the curve and the cutting, you leave it out on that other side, okay? So I'm gonna use a little candle to put on my fabric so it doesn't move. I have a lot of stuff I could use to put on it, but I don't even know where I put them right now. Okay? So here I am. Cutting off the piece that I don't need, as usual. There it is. And here I am making this one. Every time your fabric moves, you gotta make sure your fabric is always leveled down before you even begin cutting. So here I am, I'm about to go in the sleeve area. And I'm saving my allowance. It's called seam allowance, so you could turn it down. Okay, so this is how it's gonna be like. It's gonna be turned down, and then I'll get the top. So I'll show you guys what I just did, okay? All right, I think I'll put it on Trinity, and you'll see what I just cut. So here's my model. Her name is Trinity, and I lined up the dress that I just did and show you what I just cut, okay? Here are my pins, and then that way I could show you what I just cut. All right, so see, this is the dress, all right? This is it on Trinity. All right. Okay. And then I'll do another pin. Okay. Okay, so this is the other side. Yes, I got it now, okay? So this is Trinity, and this is what the sundress will look like, okay? There it is. Yeah. So on the top, the neck of the sundress, I'll be putting in some strings when I turn it over. And that way it gives the neck a curvy look, but the string can also adhere to the gathering of the chest, the bust area. So that's it. It's gonna be a long gold, see-through sundress that someone can wear to the beach. And they can also wear their swimsuit underneath that dress. Yeah? And that's how easy it is to cut yourself out a sundress. And for that type of material, okay? And for, I'm sweating because in here it's so hot. And for that type of material, when you buy a fabric that stretches, let me show you, that stretches like this. I'm not saying that you can't stitch it on the straight stitch first, but these type of stretch to fit fabric, okay, this is the fabric I'm using for the sundress. This type of fabric has to be sewn on a serging machine, because what happens is the fabric will stretch and the thread needs to stretch as well, okay? So this is the other one. See-through, you can wear swimsuit under it. This is the other one, and this goes around the neck, okay? And then let me show you how this will look on somebody. And your swimsuit, you wear your swimsuit under this dress, okay? So this will eventually come right over your bust area. Okay? And then it's long. It's a long dress. I know you can't see it from so far, but I'm just showing you. It has elastic in the top and it has the bust area and it also have the little waist area that goes in and you have the hip. So whenever you're cutting your sundress, make sure you have it and you cut it with shape because every woman have shape. Some might shape better than the other, which is true, but it doesn't matter how you shape. You deserve to be looking nice and spontaneous and sexy. And you want to make sure you make your dress with curves. Okay? You got to have some curves, some hips. All right. Yeah. So I do a lot of stuff up in here, and I also um, make hair bonnets and face masks and t-shirt, dressing them up and tank top and stuff like that. Even this hair bonnet, no, this is not a hair bonnet, this is a headband. I just did this one for myself to yeah. So I do it over there. You could see a lot of fabric on top of those. I ordered fabric online. I buy them wherever I can find them, the fabrics that I like. So not only do I braid hair, I do a lot of fashion designing because I did it for 10 years of my life. Back in Jamaica, that was my dream, fashion, before I get into healthcare and started working as a nurse. So come back for more, like my channel, subscribe to my channel, thumbs up, like this video, and please, I beg you, come back for more by subscribing. Just remember, with God, you're everything. Without God, you're nothing. Okay? Love God, love your neighbors and yourself, and above all, pray every day, and He'll show you the way. God bless you, and bye.